Alright, welcome back to the stream. I'm Neozar. This is my FTL hard win streak. So I'm picking up where we left off last night. I guess technically this morning for me. Early this morning. So, Stealth C. We got through half the run, sectors 1 through 4. You know, had a little bit of a rough sector 1, but not terrible. I mean, it's kind of the norm for Stealth C. Stealth B also is like, it's always going to be a little bit of a rocky start unless you're crazy lucky. But we stabilized pretty good. We got our systems online now. We got hacking, mind control, swapped out the drones for a defense drone we found, 1 of 2. Battery, handful of crew, shields 2, big one obviously. We got some scrap. You know, we're probably going to get our defenses up a bit more soon. Probably do hacking first though, get hacking 2, because it's just stabilizes our weapons a lot more in case they're like dodging a lot or something. Gives us more options. Because our weapon system isn't like the strongest setup, but it's strong enough. Like I'm pretty sure this would be fine for flagship. Like not a fun time, but get by if the ship was strong enough otherwise. I'm trying to remember. I know Sector 7, I'm pretty sure, is a nebula no matter what. I think Sector 6 might be like a nebula or a red sector option. Got scanner, so that helps out. No other things. Oh yeah, we've got heavy laser, which it's like I really want to use, but I just don't feel like it's the smartest thing to use. Even if I'm doing something like shields hacking, because it's like that'd be the best option if I did shields hacking, like swapping out for, you know, it's hard to say because it's like in some ways it'd be better than this one because it has fire chance and breach. But you know, it's nice to be able to fire something if it was on shield or something like that's great. And just like having the extra shots are nice. You know, it's kind of, there's some ways it's better than burst laser 1 less power. It's like this is one I was thinking about the most. But these sync nicely also. It's kind of like, you know, not a big deal one way or the other. I guess for auto ships there's an advantage. Mostly I'm just thinking about like having 2 shots to hit versus 1. Just trying to make sure we get like system damage in, being a little more consistent. So first things first. Make sure that's loading up good. Alright. So I'm gonna get hacking at least. Got battery 1. Yeah, our power's really low. Definitely gotta get like, got the scrap. Because we can sell the heavy laser for 25, so that puts us up to 86 already. Because we want to have stuff on hand to get a weapon. It's like I'd like better defenses, but you know, it's not terrible for Sector 5 with the defense drone also, and like our hull's alright. And it's like the weapons are fast, and they're not that bad. It's just like there's certain situations where they're not great. You're gonna try to avoid distress beacons and stuff. It's also like, we'll see how this fight goes. Alright, Zoltan shield with a glaive. Glaive is always a pain, because it's like, if you don't have 3 shields, it does damage to you, no matter what. That's just happening, unless you get it down in time. So hopefully we'll be able to deal with that. You know, this is where hacking comes in handy for sure. Only 2 crew also is a nice thing of this ship. And we're safe from their other weapons outside of them syncing with the glaive. Alright, so just want to make sure I've got like... Try to be good when I stop a run and make sure I've got everyone like where they should be. You, I guess, never... I mean, I guess this is your home drone control. That kind of makes sense. And often empty rooms are a little better. You don't have to worry about them getting hacked in there or something. Alright. So they only have 2 shields. I feel like it's one of those things where like I'm tempted like, oh, like I can probably just like shoot this and get time, but it's better to just do this. I have enough drones, it's not terrible. Because even just one glaive sweep, if it's like a bad angle, is just a bunch of hull damage. Just like, you know. Hits shields first, then just goes through. Just think about it. So I'm gonna mind control also. I might just mind control off the bat and have them just start hitting each other. It's like there's a chance. No, it's like I'm almost certainly not gonna do that actually. I was thinking about like there's a chance I'll just shoot them first. I guess we'll see how much this because level 2 hack is a pretty good number on the glaive. Let's see what this is by the time it comes up. Yeah, because like we'll have time for another volley even if this one doesn't do it, so probably shoot them first. Just want to make sure he gets them low enough. It's a little too late now. Actually, I'm thinking about it. I'm just going to do this. It's safer. Alright. Just going to be really indecisive about how I want to do the crew kill. Alright, so that's one guy down. He's gonna take 4 hits, but that's fine. They got more than enough hull. And he's in weapon, so it's easy to do it. Don't have to worry about taking damage or anything. Not gonna take your surrender. Alright, much better. Scaling up of scraps is just always so relieving in hard mode. It's because it's so dramatic, because the first 2 sectors are just so low, and then it's like sector 3 already is like better, but like then all of a sudden when you hit like a good reward sector 5, it's like, oh, that's just like, you know, half of a sector 1. Sometimes like a whole sector 1 is less scrap than that. So I don't want to do the sun. I'm not gonna like chase after empty beacons in a rock sector either. Not actually. I don't go to rock sectors enough to be like super on point with like what events you're most likely to find at empty beacons. But it's not as good as like an NG sector or something. Alright. Missiles, med bay. Only 2 shields, so that's good. No extra systems. So I'm just gonna go right ahead and do a weapons hack. It's like we're safe from their lasers, but it's just these. And I don't want to like rely on the defense drone to just take all of them out. I'd rather, you know, keep it locked down. So it's an Artemis and Alita. Its charges like somehow look similar to me, but it must be different because, yeah. Oh, this is the Artemis. This is Alita. So I'm going to save the mind control until I'm about to hit my shot. I mean, I guess I can do it a little early because the rocks are so slow, we won't make it there in time. And they'll pull from weapons first, so I actually would rather get him out of there. So I'm going to do that now, so then I can hack right after. Yeah. Because it'll take him a while to get all the way around. So we should still have the evasion thing helping us out. Yeah, it's like I'm not likely to go for a whole crew kill against them with the med bay and having multiple missiles that they'll probably be able to repair up if I'm like making it take a long time. Yeah. But I'll always leave an opening for one, like if their O2 is bad and they're slow to deal with the fire and stuff. It's like we'll see, you know, maybe their O2 will drain really fast or something. They're going to put that out though, probably. Rocks are really good at dealing with fires. Oh, so yeah, they got fire out there too. Nice. Go back and forth fires. We just got to do this guy. Yeah, I'm like just wondering which one. Because he's just going to go down and they're going to ignore him maybe. We'll see what happens. Like, while it's safe, we might as well just let it do its thing. Just like with rock ships, you never know how many resists you can get. See the resistance. Yeah, I don't want to let you... Go. Maybe we'll get more resists in here. Might space the shots out to see if we can just do one shot on it. Resist. Nah. Oh well. Like, it could have been safer in my swipes or something, but not super important. Rocks are always a pain to get crew kills on. That's like one of the main reasons I avoid rock sectors, honestly, more than anything. Is just like, especially with how I like to get a lot of crew kills with like fires and weapons. It's like they're possible, but they're just often more annoying to deal with. It takes a lot longer. It's a lot more difficult or riskier in general. So yeah, they got the lasers that can definitely hurt us. A big missile can definitely hurt us. So I'm just doing weapons like the same exact ship, except they don't have a med bay. So we'll see. That helps a little bit. Just trying to think if I want to do that same thing where I can pull him out of there first to slow down the repairs a lot. Probably. I want to time it because I actually want to split these weapons because I can tank this one fine. So hacking like right between them firing is actually going to be the ideal spot for that. Alright, so I'm gonna... It's always such a pain to get. It's so much easier doing it from the bottom. I can just do it from there, it's fine. I'm not messing that up too. There we go. Fires and weapons again, making up for all the fires we had in weapons yesterday. I actually want to like go back and look at the video at some point and like look at the stats of that, because I feel like there's a real disproportionate number of things doing fires and weapons. So that was cool to see. So rocks are the only ones that will go into a room that has 4 fires. Every other race, it doesn't matter what condition they're in, if they're full health, if it's in shields, they'll abandon rooms that have 4 fires in them. Alright, yeah, here we go. No O2, and they're in here. We're gonna get them to fight. They don't have a med bay. There's a chance at a crew kill here for sure. I might actually bio-swipe here even. I want to try to get all of them with it if I can. Ah, nice. Triple bio-swipe. Oh, I got a fire too. Just really keep that oxygen suppressed. You know, I know it's empty, but is it empty enough? Thing is, I don't know if it's suppressed at all out there. Part of the reason I wanted to like get some damage on them. I feel like he's gonna get through that door any second. Oh, yeah. All right, nice. Bunch of fuel. All right, so we had 2 of those fuel events, and now we're just like set, because we were a touch low. We had like 10, now up to 18. That's pretty good. All right, let me measure this out so I have an idea of what path we should take here, because I want to see some stores for sure. We got the scrap for it. Gotten by with 2 shields fine so far, at least. So we get 6 jumps. So the thing, it's like you always get fine with 2 shields until you don't. All of a sudden, it's like that's a problem. Always have to like know when it's getting too risky. So yeah, at this point, I might just dive in here because they always have 2 stores. I haven't seen any of them. It's like we might miss like that beacon or something already. So I want to make sure we find at least one. I feel like we've been doing okay. We can keep it at this for right now, I think. Keep an eye on the drone parts also. I mean, we haven't even used the defense drone. Alright, there's a store. I'm almost wondering if I should try to like make that one of my last jumps. How many? So I can get 4 jumps before it, and only 5 jumps before the exit, which is like way far ahead of it still. But you know, 6 is like right here. So that lets me like, if one of these is a store, I can still go and hit that last and get out of there. But if I go there first, I can't get there without like doubling back, I don't think. Yeah. Ancient device. So this is the, if we had a crystal. So that's funny. We had everything but the dense asteroid field this run, like in order, because we had I remember we had the Zoltan research place, and then got Rock Homeworlds, and we found the beacon. Right, so we're gonna scrap it. 44 scrap. Wow, I wasn't sure what that might be. Random scrap, might be high. Not sure. So it's like that. I don't think we saw that beacon, but that's fine. We'll go here, so we can still do 2, 3, and go there, and then the exit. I always hate when it's just like, you know, I feel like I always want to like kind of line up right before it. When it lines up just after, it always feels like more wasted of a jump. But it is what it is. Oh, this is like my favorite event in the game. The rock body parts. When you put the rock crew member on. The cave-dwelling pebble man, furious mantis captain. See, I paint my ship with your companions. I paint my ship with you. It's probably because I like paint myself, so probably part of the relation why I like think it's funny. But I just like how it's blue option that all it does is just like piss this like awful person off more. And then if you have the rock plating, actually, I think you can ram him here and you like cripple his ship a bit. You like cripple his engines by half or two of his systems or something. It's actually like really strong. It's interesting. It's one of the few events where their ship is disabled. So their weapons aren't super threatening, but it's like I'm gonna hack. Should I do a shield hack actually? Yeah, I might do a shield hack instead. We've been seeing all 2 shields, which has been pretty fortunate. But I mean, that happens. I feel like I've had Sector 4s with so many 3 shields and then had a Sector 5 afterwards with like none of it. Just, you know, depends. So, let's see. What do we want to do here? You can deal with them a little bit. We can just hack this right away. But I'm going to save the mind control for the evasion help. I got a little distracted. But that's fine. Guess we won't actually necessarily need it for the evasion help, depending what their piloting is. Perfect little spot to get it. Yeah, shields buff for 2 Gs. So obviously I'm not like really bothering trying to get a crew kill here. Just blowing them up. Little medical airlock. All right. So we got both stores there. I wish those connected. Doesn't matter. So because we get one more jump. So it's basically just that jump is the only way you can do it. Because we can't like go over there. And that will be overtaken. Pretty sure like the Rock Life mine is an empty one, right? Oh, here we go. This is a great empty jump though. Heavy laser. With scrap also. What a great event. Alright, what do you guys got? I mean, that's a possibility. That's definitely a possibility. Over the burst laser 1. I mean, it's like mostly better. I mean, the only thing that's worse is that it has, you know, more power requirements. But when we're running 4 power weapons already with our slots full, it's like it's not such a big deal. And it's like that's the main reason to run it, you know, over this instead of over this, because in some ways it's strictly even more better than this, because this doesn't have fire chance. Although you can also then fire both of them like quick if you want to do like really fast, you know, one shot from each for something. But going up to just 5 instead of 6 power is a lot nicer for like a minor difference. So I'll probably buy that. I've got the scrap for it. And it's like there's a chance I'll see something better at the next one and I'll just like sell it and buy something else. But that's fine because I've got enough scrap, and if it's for like really good weapons, it's worthwhile. Just like thinking through if there's anything else. I don't need any of these. I mean, sensors is like whatever. I might buy it sector 7 or 8. I'm not going to buy it in 5 though. This is like nice. And if it's at the second store, maybe I'll buy it. But I'm not going to like risk not getting something really good. And small bomb's like slightly tempting. But it's just kind of like unnecessary. Like better if I want to chase even more crew kills, but I can hold off on this until the next jump. Feels fine. I mean, they always have at least 2 drone parts. And sometimes they go up to 10, but 9's good too. Just save it. I mean, there's a decent chance there's nothing I want here anyways, but we'll find out. Maybe there'll be amazing burst laser 2, automated reloader, something. Worse things. I mean, this isn't like terrible. This is like kind of unnecessary most of the time. Sometimes that's really helpful though. This is great early game. Not getting med bay. And we got nothing else here. Alright. So here's where we got to figure out what we want to do. Definitely keeping the mini beam. So good. Love the mini beam. It's like if this was a dual laser, it'd be no-brainer. Whatever, it's cool looking, right? That's the, like the little one, the big one. Just stick to it. As much as I'm sad to sell heavy lasers, they came earlier. Alright, definitely doing that. Definitely doing that. Just trying to think if there's a world where I keep this. It's like the only one I can think of is if my mini beam gets stolen and I get another like charge 2 or something. So that's not a realistic situation. I'm not going to worry about it. Just doing it like that. 28 hull. Feels good. Alright, now this point where I'm like, oh, it's not about getting defense at the beginning of the sector, but we made it through fine, and we're like at the exit now, so I might as well just wait to see what they have at the next sector. Also, first though, I'm gonna like make sure I can actually use my weapons. Because that would be foolish to not do that. And I don't want to do anything foolish here. Alrighty. Sultan controlled or uncharted nebula. Ooh. That's a little tough. Because I feel like I've been bred to just fear Zoltan sectors here. But like we're pretty solid. I feel solid, but then it's just you get the wrong event and it's just terrifying. I mean, scanners helps because it's the Zoltan ships in environmentals that can be really, really scary. Because Uncharted Nebulas just like are kind of crappy even with scanners. We have a slug which helps. I think there's a few that they help with in Uncharted. I much prefer slug nebulas, which is also like if this is a slug and this is Uncharted, that'd be sad. I don't do double Uncharted. I mean, although it's like we're okay enough, honestly, with scrap and everything that. Is there anything? I mean, it's like if we get a bunch of borders, we have. Awesome layout. Just trying to think if I go there and there's not a store immediately, I'm gonna buy Shields 3, which is 100. And probably at least one power bar. It's like with the double charges and the mini beam, that's like good against Sultan shields for sure. Because you know, even be able to do the one shots to get it slightly earlier to get a hack on weapons or something. I'm gonna do it. I think it's fine. I mean, I've been to Zoltan sectors late before. It's just like there's certain ships that you're gonna really struggle to deal with Zoltan shields on. Alright. So even this is like enough to make me go, okay, I'm gonna just like buy shields immediately. Because they can have offensive drones also, which gets like pretty scary to deal with if you don't have a strong enough defenses. I really want another power bar also. Yeah, I mean, it's like this is much better. It's not like our need to have scrap on hand right now for stores. Like, it's nice to take advantage of them, but it's a better situation. Oh, it doesn't help me with going up to 14 doesn't change what I have here. Alright, yeah, that's right. I think Ray was telling me that the like nebula possible weapon event thing doesn't occur in Zoltan sectors unless it's like the filler events, which is like a weird thing. So I'm actually not going to bother with that one, because that's like the only reason I would chase that jump. So I think we'll just go. It's not homeworld, so I don't have to worry about chasing for the quest. Let's go for it. Tangled wrecks of many ships. Alright, offensive drones. We got fire drone, beam drone. So this is where, like, if we didn't go up to 2 shields, I mean up to 3 shields, this could just like ruin our day all of a sudden. If it did like a volley of 3 and they all hit, and then all of a sudden we just get ripped apart by drones. I mean, you can manage it obviously with like hacking some, but I might actually do an evasion hack. It's like a little more guaranteed of a hit. But it's like I'm definitely going to get a hit either way with that. Yeah, I don't think I need to do that. I'm going to do shields. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. I got the fire drone. Alright, so I don't have to deal with the ions, so super safe fight now. Just gonna charge this up a bunch. Probably gonna shoot one of them again, but oh, so close. Asteroid field. It's like so slightly tempting to go there because it's just like great to see all those jumps. Like if I knew that was happening, I would have gone there probably. Because I think that's usually, it's like a Zoltan ship, which, you know, the asteroids help often. Sometimes they all miss. But then it's also like, you know, you're getting hit with asteroids. And I don't have like a ton of power to do the defense drone just for asteroids. Yeah, that feels just like it's almost certainly totally safe, but the way I'm playing at this point, which is like prioritizing like playing safe and to prioritize like the win, it just feels like an unnecessary risk for a ship that's like totally strong enough. I feel like those are changes I've definitely made like deeper in the streak. Or I'd be like, this is ship that feels totally strong. Like there's no reason to not just like go there. Like there's no reason to be scared of it. But I'm just like, there's a world where maybe things go really bad. Alright, yeah. So we're safe from their weapons. I mean, we could technically save the drone part, I guess. Only 3 crew also. The clone bay. Should probably get a crew kill here. Probably the responsible thing to do. So we just want to drop him low. Not like missing a bomb or something here, right? It's always the fear. Right. So now they'll just sit around, and then they'll send the mantis. It should be high enough health that when that cools down, they'll send this mantis. And then they're both low. You might control them again, have them fight, shoot, clone bay. Yep. All according to plan. Whatever, I'll probably just clone you anyway, right? I do prefer having you like not use the clone power though until a fight is over. All right. Hey, we got another crew member. Our NG is not super well versed in shields, and that's also, I mean, it's not a bad room to vent, honestly, but can keep you guys both there. Okay, let's do this first. So we gotta find you a new home. It's kind of nice having an NG like up front here. Can have you in drone control instead. So there's a store there. I mean, we don't have a ton of scrap, nothing to sell. I don't think it's worth going there. Gotta save that. So I'll probably just keep doing these jumps. We have an idea of how far this exit is. It's like hopefully the other store isn't like there, but if it is, that should be okay still. So we get 10 jumps still. Yeah, I mean, that's all but one of these if we do it that way. Which makes me more tempted to like check it out, but what am I gonna buy there? It's like I'd upgrade like this to Burst Laser 2 or something, but I'd have to sell it, and then I won't have enough scrap to get the weapons upgrade. I'd buy 3 fuel or something and a drone part. Yeah, it's whatever. Waste of time. Yeah, Zoltan Border Police. I was thinking, should I get the doors upgrade? Not yet. Hopefully they don't board into doors. Of course, they glaive beam and the burst laser too. It's not so bad. Also, like, we've got the crew to deal with him. And the venting. Although, honestly, what I'm going to do first, before I do any of that, I'm just going to, because they don't have mind control, it's going to take a minute to get through their shields and everything. I'm just going to mind control them. Make my life a little easier, have them fight each other first. They have a clone bay? No, they won't do the, like, flood the ship with Zoltan's thing. Also, which messes up crew kill sometimes, because it'll be like, oh, they have just 2 crew, and it's like easy crew kill, but then, you know, like 6 of them will respawn. First take those off auto fire. I'm actually safe from that. Got a little bit until I can mind control again. Just trying to decide, like, if I should do the shields hack. I mean, I'm just gonna do weapons. We'll get through their shields fine eventually. Oops. Kind of saw that coming. Alright, so we got tons of that. Partly because I was thinking about just using it to try and get that crew kill faster. Let me think about that math for a second though. 45, 60, so you need to do 20 damage to each other and then not like run away or dodge any shots. Yeah, it's probably not the smartest thing. Let's just shoot their weapons first. There we go. Double fires and weapons. That's what I want to see. That's exactly what I want to see. If only I held off on the hack, actually, that would have been better. Well, I guess I couldn't really at that time. Alright, so you switch it, so that gets all depowered. Then it's like I was gonna mind control one immediately, but I'd rather them, like, not kill each other as fast. Like, possibly even beat the fire. And then mind control them with the doors doing their thing. I guess I had a second there where the fire was still going and the doors were back, but it doesn't really matter. And then that should do it. Alright, fuel event again. Honestly, not bad. Keep feeling like I should be getting something. It's like the least necessary thing, probably. Why? It's like I get so hesitant to spend scrap sometimes. I don't know why. It's like, might as well. Alright, slugs, Zoltan. just want to split their lasers up a little bit. I'm probably just gonna kill him. They're trying to switch him around and stuff. I feel like with a hacked room, it's like I'm gonna hopefully get fires in it or something, and then it's like it messes up their like rotation sometimes too much. There we go. So now he'll go in there. Got the damage on it. Got way too long on this beam, probably. So now we do, so let this happen. We'll mind control him to get the slug in there, and they'll just shoot them both in there and see what we can do. Pretty classic strategy. Yeah, so we should definitely be able to kill him fine. It's also, I was like, whatever, it'll just be 2 crew and I can get him in one room. Might as well just kill the other guy. Iron Blast. Alright, something to sell. 15 scrap. Alright, so there's the other store, so that's good. Probably just take all these, because it's like, I have to take most of these jumps if I don't want to waste anything. It's like, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like surprising those connect, but whatever, I'm into it. Yeah, it's like we'll just skip whichever one's an environmental hazard or an empty one or something. I guess I should heal him. Probably would have been worth getting like the clone bay upgrade there or something. Yeah, I want to heal you. Heal you through rebirth. Like a cult thing or something, I don't know. Let's get oxygen back in that room though before you go in there. Alright, another pirate ship. This one's actually kind of a bit more threatening than some of these other ones. Gotta get drone parts at the stores. Just because it's like the bigger ship, more crew, 4 shields, like a little missile. I wish that was a big missile, honestly, because it's like easier to deal with in a lot of ways. Because we don't get through 4 shields on a hack, but we get through 3 shields and we have a bunch of lasers, so I'll probably still do a shields hack just because it's like, I guess the evasion hack is more reliable in some ways here, for sure. Weapons hack definitely feels a little too ambitious. Well, it's like if they have level 1 piloting, it's fine. Where are you going? Oh yeah, you're just doing that little dance thing. Sometimes that can really work in your favor if you like time the hack right. Yeah, it's like I should have been starting this a while ago. It's fine though, because I might as well charge this up. Not sure why I was so indecisive about that. I have so much hull. I'm kind of like possibly okay eating that Artemis if I don't dodge it. you going? I think he might be going to hacking, which isn't ideal, but not going anywhere. Yep, hacking. Oh, see, I almost timed this right because this is about to end. Actually, well, let's see. We've got a little bit of time. All right. Realized I actually want to wait for it to hit the shields one more time. Otherwise the mini boon get interrupted. Depending on the timing, it could possibly not matter if it was just like in the middle of the room, but yeah, so we got another missile coming, that's okay. Not gonna try to like aim for a crew kill here unless it just happens. You're gonna fire, I don't think you're gonna fire fast enough, but I'll try. Hey, look at that. It was a miss anyways, but that's always just so satisfying to do. Love shooting missiles, especially with like a weapon swap. And we're just dodging everything. I mean, 40% is pretty good. Oh, I guess I should mind control one of them. Actually, we got plenty of time on the battery. They're like stacked in that room. Yeah, and then I guess. Oh, that's right. I was like, where did the rest of them go? I thought they teleported back. I was like, did we kill them? So the crew kill's like kind of starting to form here because the missile's down. I guess I should have hit the med bay too. I guess the rock's trying to come over here. That would help. Actually, you can tank them. That's fine. I wish I knew what his health was. No, definitely not. Yeah, I thought they were charging that again. I was like kind of in denial about it. I kept looking at it. It's like, that's charging again, isn't it? It's okay. Ah, and you got the fire out. That's too bad. Nothing doing about that one. Yeah, alright, this just isn't happening because I can't mind control them or anything. So, just a little unnecessary 2 damage, not a big deal at all. Whatever. You guys can stay alive for now. Alright, so definitely not buying any of those things. I mean, there's something to like buying a beam drone. Sell that. Seems like we've got Sector 7 still for stores. I'm not going to buy sensors yet. I'm not going to buy a beam drone yet either. We're not even going to have that many drone parts. We'll do that. It's like there's more valuable ship upgrades we could do instead. Should probably do battery soon instead. Oh, never. Feeling it. This one I was talking like, oh, there's a ship and they give me a free map. Since when do people just like give you stuff? I think we only can take one of these anyway. Let's see. Yeah, so it doesn't matter that there's two with ships because we can only get to one. We'll just do like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Sometimes I think you just get like a free item from that one. I feel like it's one of those like variable, or it might be a better reward afterwards. Like they like stop fighting you and join you or something. I can't remember. I can't remember if it's like always the same with this event. But I know there's at least some funny outcomes. Like fairly safe fight. When these sync up, it can be unsafe depending, you know, how your dodges go. Yeah. So it's all a test, and you get a free Zoltan crew member with scrap and stuff also. You can't refuse, awesome, is part of it. That's funny. So that's nice, you know, it's a free power bar. And, like, crew member who's versed in repairs. So I'm trying to think of where you're most useful. I mean, you can be here to, like, steal power from mind control and hacking and stuff. Run around, depower my weapons a little bit by accident. Sounds like a pretty good plan. Something about this one. Don't like that one. I'm gonna go here. Just deciding. Small rebel ship at a small station. Hello, but it's small spots, yo. Right, drones, weapons that are frustrating at times. 3 shields. Who do I dislike the most? I guess this, because I say that, but I'm like, oh, but also shields. Because it's just like, these aren't the best weapons for having to, if I have to hit 3 shields, like I'm doing like 1 damage to everything with a mini beam, which is like okay, but it's not the world I want to live in right now. And actually keep an eye out. I mean, these things can be tricky to hit, but a lot of value in shooting him. Beam drone's not as much of an issue. So close. So it's like, that's a waste there. I'm not gonna like try it with this thing's charge yet. Puts their shields down faster, I guess. I'll put you in that slot though. Probably already too late now. It's fine. Yeah. This thing's so tricky to hit. I'm also just like not versed in practicing at it very much. So that's like part of the reason I'm trying to do it now and like wasting some shots just because it's like it's a technique I want to like practice a little more. So let's see what that missile's trying to do. Trying to hit weapons, aren't you? Probably late to get this defense drone up. Like, it probably won't really cause me that many issues if that hits weapons even. I mean, I have so many crew to repair it. It's not going to shield or something, because it's like, that's what I'd be more worried about. It's like shields, and then if this does like a crazy volley and this like goes right through too. And my evasion's pretty good. I'm just gonna, I'm so cautious about like drone parts. It's like I need them for hacking. About it. So I guess I'm gonna do that. Just like tell this thing to fire right now. I should have swapped it and let it fire once, but probably should have also let you like not take damage, but that's fine. I mean, I guess at this point 2 damage is like the same as a drone part because it's 4 scrap to repair, I think, at this point. Maybe it's still 3. I can't remember where it switches. Are you trying to give me a crew kill here? I'm not even paying attention to it. This thing's buzzing around, driving me crazy. Yeah, whatever. I don't need crew kill. They're running. Okay. I'll take that. It's like decent reward if I want to sell it. It's useful. Takes down Zoltan shields faster. Like in addition to my weapons. It's like an option to use if we have extra drone parts at the end. That's a great trade because we don't really need missiles and we can trade way more away still. I mean, we might not need that fuel, but it doesn't hurt. Alright, nice. Never mind just the scrap instead of dealing with like the event with the boarding and the ship. It's just like, whatever, just get out of here. It's like I don't really need it, but that's cheap repair, might as well. Alright, so this time Wouldn't have mattered if I went there because Sleg's on the bottom, Uncharted on top, but it's all good. Alright, you got a store right away. And then we have to double back, which is kind of annoying, but I'll probably still go there. But I gotta take a break for just like 2 minutes, and then we'll get back to it and do Sector 7, Sector 8, and then probably won't do a second run tonight, but we'll at least see what the next ship is. I mean, I definitely won't do like a full run. But there's a chance if it's an easy ship that we'll get started. But I will be back in just about 2 minutes. All right, thank you for bearing with me, and get back to it now. Man, I can't resist the store. It's like, just think it's like if I had to go against flagship right now with what we had, like, odds are I'd probably win. It'd be rough, but like we're not that far off. You know, 4 shields, you know, like a weapons buffer, it's more power. Got to get O2. I'm gonna get O2 here. Yeah, I'm not much of an ion bomb person. I've like hardly ever used it. I know a lot of people love it. I mean, I get it. It's like a lot. I'm just so fast weapons oriented. It's just like 22 seconds. And I'm just like, well, that's just the ship. You should have shot 3 times by then. It's always the backup DNA bank is like, could get me. I guess I'd rather have sensors in the backup DNA bank just to like hack target. I never know if there's like any good reason to actually do that, but I do it not that infrequently, honestly. Like right now, just like, just feel it. I mean, I think it's partly because like a bad, like flagship, if I fight flagship with a bad hack and I jump away and I have to fight again and it's bad hack again, you know, like weapons hack or shield or something, like that's more likely to kill me than being slightly weaker. Because I like spent that for scrap on the system I don't need. So just like reducing the chances of that, like the bad hack is much more likely to kill me than being behind on the scrap, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So like reducing the chances of that and just having a weaker ship is worthwhile. I think is the logic that I'm using to explain my feeling for doing that. Because that's definitely one of those like gut instinct things that I just follow. I just feel like I just should get it. I do in Sector like 7 really frequently on the ships that don't have sensors if I can afford it. Alright, we'll just start taking them. Actually, that's not true. I'm going to get oxygen first. For the blue options. It's fine without the med bay. Just realized it's like I got sensors in the nebula sector, you know, pretty good use of them. I like having one NG up here and put the human back there. Just for, like, I mean, this fight it'll work. But yeah, I actually just learned that, because I just never get it, usually I don't pay attention enough, I guess. Doors 2, it doesn't work as a blue option on like the Doors hack event. Like O2 and O2 level 2 and the medbay one does. Yeah, just pirate ship. How are these? Just let me think about how all these sync up for a second. It's like this actually isn't so bad. Boarding with them. Medbay. Huh. Yeah, I might be going for a crew kill. Piloting hack thing here. Wish I had a Mantis on board. Just like one. Alright, so let them do that. That's actually inefficient. So like the premise here basically is just like kill them as fast as possible, trap all the rest of the crew in one room, and then like when I hack it, I won't miss, so I can just shoot that room and have all the shots hit. And hopefully they cause fires, because it's like this person likely won't die from just that volley. Well, if I time it right, it kind of works out like I can kill the NG possibly, and not the Mantis. We'll see. Trying to decide if it's worth going up to level 3 on that. I mean level 4 on that or not. I don't. Not sure. Like what the timing on that's gonna be. I think it's better to fire it. let that one get a head start because it doesn't have fire chance. I'm actually going to do the level 3 hack here, which is pretty unusual for me on an evasion hack, just because the charge weapons. Hey, drip rats. Yeah, crew vaporization process. When you've got the like heavy lasers, you know, heavy laser 2 setup and stuff, it totally just like feels like that. It just deletes them every single time you do it. I've had ships where it's just like I do that strategy over and over and over again. Yeah, that's what I was hoping, that it would do enough to kill the NG, but not quite the Mantis, so we can hit him a couple times. Although I would have loved a fire. I guess it's like your life isn't totally safe. I don't know if you'll make it out in time though, will you? 1 health, that's pretty good. Who do I want to send? I'm just admitting that you're gonna like get back at this point. Maybe not. Alright, so he went splat, or is in the process of splatting. That's a great moment for him. You've got 34 health, so you need 3 shots. Alright, now that thing's going off. I just don't fear them that much. I mean, I guess it's like, is it going to kill this guy now because of that? Probably. I guess the real strategy would be it hits him and the clone bay. That'd be like pro burst laser 3 strategies. Engine sensors. Yeah, well, I didn't dodge any of them. I mean, that's fine. I've got plenty of hull. And I didn't know it didn't cause any fires because it's the burst laser 3 and it's garbage. I guess you have a med bay. Yeah, if I just run you out into the vented room, you'll also die instantly. Okay, that's kind of funny. So he's dead. You're 2 shots from dead now. Almost there. I don't like that. I mean, I guess that's going to drone control. Oof. Alright, I started taking some serious damage here by being so greedy with this crew kill. Definitely more threatening weapons than I wanted to give him credit for. I kind of thought I would be able to pull it off a little faster because of the Mantis. If I had fires, it would have been over. So, like, are you going to bust out of here in time, though? It's like, now that's what I'm worried about. Is he going to get through here? Been punching at it a while. I mean, he wouldn't have, but now he will. Alright, and you're repairing that? Okay. Alright. Well, that's like the most damage I've taken in like 3 sectors total, so I think I'm okay with that. Yeah, 1 health is 1 health. 1 health when you get away, and then 1 health away from dying immediately. Alright, so Remo, you get the medical airlock. Going to go back to the nebula, I think. It's like, I guess I should buy that just so I don't have to wait around so much. I feel like that's always the reason I feel like I'm getting it and not any other like safety reason. And so then I'm like, well, that's just like a reason of convenience, so I shouldn't do it. But there's good reasons for getting it too. Cloaking, bunch of lasers, that's where I really want cloaking myself. So we really gotta like desync those at least, if not just permanently disable them. Low level, just level 1 cloaking, that's really good. It's like I kind of want to count on them not having crazy evasion, because level 3 hack on their weapons is going to delay them quite a bit. I can let them charge up like all the way, but not actually all the way, just like all the way. Let's stop it before it is all the way. Yeah, the quality of life purchases. It's like sometimes it's hard to know when it's just like, it's easy to sometimes I think to think of things as quality of life purchases that are like a little bit more than that, or when that quality of life is actually just like really valuable because you're gonna screw up if you don't get it or something. Yeah, I'm just gonna do the full charge here, really make sure. Actually, wait, that's not gonna get in before cloaking, is it? No, with a Manning it should. I guess we'll find out. Maybe pre-fire this one just slightly. Alright. I guess I care more about hitting shields and doing 4 damage. Those, that's fine. Alright, no buffer. I really wish, though, he took those off. But that helps a lot. I mean, that was disabling much. I just have to dodge 1 shot. That's not so bad. Yeah, 2 frames less than all the way. Just not quite to the very edge, but close. Just stacking up in there, tempting me to shoot at him. Alright, it's all safe. Only 1 hit. Yeah, I really don't like these weapons. I'm just going to keep shooting them. Might as well stop you from cloaking. Yeah. It's like I know one of these volleys, I'm not going to dodge all of them. I definitely should have hacked them there, because it's going to be this one now, because I could have... Oh, no. FTL is forgiving. It's not going to punish me. Might as well. So much easier from this angle, although I'm still messing it up. I definitely stand by my thoughts that this is easier on tablet. At least easier for me. I gotta do it far away, right? That's the get the better angle. I'm just in the wrong spot. Never accept surrender from slugs. 13% punishment per volley. Sounds about right. All right. I'm never a fan of chasing all the events outside. I mean, there are some good ones. I'm always sure on the differences, but I usually just stick in the nebulous. It gets you slightly more jumps. So this is the ship always that is like the huge big cloak. I mean, not the huge big cloak, huge big shield, sometimes 5, but then like often no other systems. Huge big cloak shield. Like all these little weapons too. Sometimes it's like I see a bunch, I'm like, oh, that's not dangerous. I'm like, actually, that is like totally dangerous. That's just like, could definitely make your day not so fun. But dodging helps it be a lot easier for sure. Yeah. I wish I had reloaders. This is just like one of those setups that's like so awesome with a few reloaders. It's like you just fire so fast over and over again. You know, I've done, I think it may have been this one of the stealth ships I did double charge to with a bunch of reloaders, and it's just like in the front. Who are you going for? Empty room, that's fine. That's not so fine though. Stupid mini beam. Make me feel like this sector 1 again. At least it didn't cause a fire. You can say that's fine. Alright, well now I'm going to wait longer because might as well wait for the hack. Because I'm not firing 4 shots, hoping I don't miss twice. Just open up the opportunity for them to do it to me again, I guess. Oh. So there's also still at least one more nebula store too, because we only saw 1. We've seen all the nebula jumps. They always have at least 2. Couldn't even be that one. And for a second I was like, wait, this connects over here, right? I'm not gonna like mess up the sector layout. Hey Ray, yeah, charge lasers. I'm going with the charge lasers. I guess I should check how many jumps. It feels like, oh, there's like all this nebula space, but it's like this is a pretty forward, and the curve is like heading right for it. It's like only like 5 jumps or so. So start plowing through here. Get on to sector 8. No, I'm not going to use my thing to counter you. That. Everyone just like pile in there and shoot them. You definitely have to go to shields. I just can't trust that. Yeah, it's like definitely isn't my favorite weapon setup, especially without any reloaders or anything to help it along, but it's serviceable. And it's better than the burst laser one I had. I always hate, for some reason I really hate firing the beam when the shield's still up, even though it's like you can time it fine. I'm like always really hesitant to do that. I just gotta do it from this side. Still charged up to 3. That's a good miss. Okay, that's definitely good. I don't want to have to use a drone part on Mr. Defender. Not really a miss there. Robot Defender. Come on, we can get some lucky hits, right? Yeah, great. Actually want to hit piloting, I think. Alright. Completely broken weapons. I think that means it's safe. Alright, so there's our store. Probably just do like that. See if we can get another jump or not. That store is going to have something really fun. Alright, oxygen hack event. You can actually see it before the text comes up. This is a ship with like all the bells and whistles here. Every room's got a system in it. It's got hacking event, it's got mind control, it's got cloaking, all kinds of lasers trying to be kind of like me with a bigger beam. But it's all good. Alright, short cloak at least. What do I want to hack? I've been feeling the shields hack with it. It's, I don't usually do with so many lasers, but I feel like my damage just feels like inefficient. I'm just doing like 1 damage otherwise to a bunch of systems. Alright, some pretty good dodges, I guess. Firebomb. So when you do come online, you can do that. No shields buffer. That's just level 1 so that'll go offline. I guess I should get some damage in on this in case you start doing smart sinking. Alright, got a rock right there to help you out. Got the double fire in there too. Yeah, it's like if this starts lining up, how bad is that? I mean, I think we'll be okay actually. Even if the piloting breaks. Come on, 1-2 hits, really bad. Please don't mind control my firefighter. Alright, so Engie's on board for repairs. They're gonna cloak like any second, I bet. If that timed slightly better, it would have hit right as the cloak started. Ah, so close. Actually, I guess, yeah, if that's about to fire. Never just go back where you're supposed to, actually. It's fine. Right doors. I'll just send my rock back there to deal with it, I guess. Along with the NG. I'm like all distracted by what's going on. Getting real slow here and gotta... Let's take care of the rest of this fight. Let's just finish him off. Alrighty. Roxy, deal with that. You guys can repair it too. So that, and then the store. You can see my privileged pilot. He gets the honor of be buying that so I don't have to reset him or worry about messing with his evasion. Yeah, busy fight. There's just like a lot of different little things going on. Firebomb right in piloting. I feel like I just like lost all focus partway through it. Yeah, that's a pretty obvious choice. All the beams. Alright, so just a missile. Can I shoot it? Yes, but probably mess it up. I'm so bad at timing with the missiles. But this is how we practice. I guess I'm just shooting into weapons when this happens. Oh, nice. I did it. It was a miss. Second missile I've shot down that was a miss. But it's still satisfying. I feel good about that one because I like, you know, I targeted it pretty specifically. Oh, gonna get the drone too? No. I mean, don't really need to, but. I guess if we only care about the missile, we'll do that. I still need one more damage on that. Can I shoot it down again? No, definitely can't shoot that one down. And that one's not a miss. And hits me in weapons. It's like, come on. Can you reward me for that hit before? I mean, there's no way one of these is going to get through, right? Oh, almost hit it. Now I definitely won't shoot it down because they're not charged. Probably won't dodge this one either. Yeah. I've got a store next jump. It's okay. Can still be glad about shooting down the one that didn't matter. Alright. 45 scrap. Check out the store. Yeah, thanks, Ray. So, not really anything too exciting here. I don't really need any of these things. I mean, I could buy the defense thing, but... might as well. If I want to like have a chance at using that beam drone. Let's see, how many jumps do I have left? So yeah, definitely 2. And then if I feel like diving, but I'm sure I don't because I pretty much never feel like diving. So it's like I've taken some damage. I'd rather waste, what is that, 16 scrap than like be low on hull and maybe not get a repair for flagship. Definitely don't need fuel. Yeah, that's it there. So all kinds of lasers that sink and then a halberd right afterwards. It's kind of nasty. So I really kind of hope this is a shorter cloak. That's good. That's one thing. We've seen all like level 1 cloaking. I feel like all these ships have had just level 1 cloaking. Makes sense because they're just like stacked otherwise. It's like I want to hack weapons because their weapons really scare me, but also then I have to hit like so many of my shots to do anything to them. And I've got pretty good evasion, right? It's all good. I think that's a solid argument in favor of not doing anything about it. So I repaired that extra 4 hull, right? It's only a waste if I don't use it. Trick is not using any more than the 4 hull. Come on, shields. Even with your training, timing is just that far off. Well, there's 2 of the hull. So you got 2 more for me with the halberd or something? No, we're okay. Maybe next time. I guess I do actually want to repair that, considering they have mind control as well. Quick, repair the mind control. Glad I had their other weapons down after that volley. You're still repairing that. So close. I was like, oh, maybe it'll time right this time where like the beam will break cloaking as it triggers. Really don't like that guy. Yeah, no surrenders. I guess my evasion was turned way down. Oh, so hopefully that's not going to come back to get me now. Oh no, shields are up in time. Although, so that totally could have if the shields didn't come up just in time there. Alright, come on, just burn down another level so I can shoot you easy. Alright, these slug ships are getting a little annoying, but I'm almost done with them. Just kind of like also the inefficiency of this setup. Down to comm frequency, and we don't have any time. How about we just like attack them instead? Don't feel like diving just for one more jump. Ooh, tactical approach. Exciting. So, I guess I couldn't do that on my, because I did stealth A and B on the PC here for the streak also, so I guess stealth C was the winner on that one. Alright, what is this layout like? Like, I only kind of want to go there just to have like a big buffer on my drone parts. I always like that. And then I can feel free to use the beam drone like all 3 phases of the flagship or something for a little extra damage to speed it up. Alright. Hopefully I don't have to dive. If I do, I'll probably pump up my engines. Alright, what am I going to do for flagship? I'm going to want to like do that. And what comes next? I guess I could do that now, but might as well wait. Nothing to sell. That's fine. I mean, I'm definitely going to do that, so... I mean, what am I going to find at a store that's like... Maybe it's a pre-igniter. It's like, I'm not going to bother doing the charge strat thing. Fight the rebel ship. Alright. Chance of double rewards here, so this could be good. Yeah, it's like my firepower is just like weak and slow to do the like try and shoot them all in there, because that's what I like to do often. But that's why you know, can never love the 3 slot weapon ships quite as much as the other ships. It's like if I could just have like a heavy laser right here, then everything would be so different. I mean, I had 2 heavy lasers also, it'd be just so different right now. So I guess if in that case I should be hacking the shields this entire time instead. That's okay. I'm just gonna vent you around. Just had to dodge 1. Shouldn't be that bad, right? Oh. I didn't dodge it, neither did they. Oh. That's how much they didn't want to miss me. They were willing to just shoot both their crew members to get me there at 2 damage. That wasn't very nice, guys. This is why you, like, these rebels are evil here. Come on. I guess I should have been doing a swipe. I was like, maybe I'll go for a crew kill if I get some fires or something. Some extra fires. Ah, sincere gratitude. I was hoping for a hull repair for that 2 damage. Thanks, Ray. Have a good day. Catch you next time. Alright, so I'm gonna go this way if we can. That shows me 3, but I don't really want to like come up from behind. Shouldn't really need those repairs. I think this is better. Yeah. And intruders on board. Pretty exciting event. I guess just sacrifice your health and respawn you. Oh, it's the ASB. Ugh. Of course. Of course. You're fine. I guess you're my shields trained rock. I'd rather not do that to you. You're weapons trained. you just like die? Thank you. You have to jump. Okay. What do we got? It's like, did it get a map reveal? But just because those are repairs and those are all taken over, it just like looked very revealed. So either stores like gone, taken over, there, or possibly there. Do one more jump and go to the base. You're getting airlocked for sure. So I can't say I'm like anticipating a very great flagship fight. I mean, it might be totally clean. I feel like it's gonna get messy. But should be okay, I think. I'm like always so uncertain with flagship. I'm always, sometimes I get surprised still. Like something that feels really strong is just like ends up being clearly not, or the other way around. I mean, some of it's RNG and some of it's just like hard to think about how everything times in relation to the flagship every single fight, you know. Don't like this weapon setup a lot. At this point, I'd rather the beam drone helping out. I'm not the beam drone, the defense drone. I've got the drone parts now. Spare it. Hull is more of a sacred resource relative to that at the moment. Alright, lots of damage on their weapons, that's great. Stop paying attention to what was going on up here, but this is all looks fine to me. Just do that. Alright. So next jump is flagship. So figure out what's going on here. Phase 1's hack. So it's like the crew health being a little low is okay. It's really just having to deal with like fires and getting shot. Got the O2 upgrade to deal with oxygen hack. Yeah, what is our power situation first off? It's not so bad actually. Like with battery going, we're only one short. if we want to just like keep a drone going, because like I might want to kind of do that. If I'm using a beam drone, it's like you kind of want 2 power you can dedicate to that. Get a buffer point in that after the first phase or something. This feels like a pretty strong set of upgrades, like buffer point and drones in case it becomes like vital to be keeping this going or something. Doors, phase 3 mostly in mind. Piloting is just like makes it a little smoother if things go wrong. I think that's pretty good. I'll take it. Get the oxygen up. All right. Yeah. Mini beam makes me feel so much safer here. Like if this, even if this was just like another like burst laser 1 or something, or charge 1 or to go with this, I feel like I'd feel so much less safe versus having that mini beam. Just like the guaranteed damage, 4 damage every time it can fire when the shields are down. That's going to hit piloting if I need it to, so these will hit more. And shield and the missile, it's just like, it makes this weapon setup a lot more viable. I've just had times with the charge 2 that have gone great and times that have gone kind of bad. When it's like you're relying on just like a lot of just little shots. It's not the strongest. So we get a good hack. Oxygen hack. Or battery. This will take 2 power out. Just in case the battery. Should be, I think battery would be here or here though. But sometimes it's funny. Alright. So all you know anything about that is like how to do the power management. Becomes a little bit of a hassle. I didn't even think about using a defense drone. I kind of forgot about it for a second, but I would have let him do the O2 hack anyways if I realized that's where it was going. Doing our own hack, just doing the shields. Actually, that. Gonna hit him. Thought that was gonna either hit him or he was shooting it, so I didn't put my vision all the way back up. Like that's okay, but you're gonna hit the battery. Double fires in the battery. Got some timing before they hack again a little bit. Okay, what do I want to do here? First, I gotta spend like forever making sure I get this hack placed in the right place. It's always like such a pain to get this one right. I guess it doesn't super matter if I go through missiles first on it. so much time. Okay. Guess I could have had you lined up already also. It's like part of me is debating about the timing on hitting. Like, I don't want them to cloak. I think that's just what I'm trying to say here. So I'm just going to hit that immediately. Oh man, I'm being so bad about this evasion. Got the double hit there, that's great. Dodged at least one of the ions. Fire and missiles, fire there. Oh, yeah, I didn't even use the mind control. Oh, I should probably do that, yeah. Clearly I'm like thinking about mind controlling this guy or something. Interrupted the cloaking repair also, that's good. Alright, next I got the power out of O2 like right before they hacked it, but it was still high enough that I should be totally safe from it. Alright, I'm about to just shoot them. Yeah, they got some like out of control fires going on, so that's great for us. They're not bothering with their cloaking at all. Gotta get crew kills here, which will make the next phase way easier. But I'm not gonna like hold off on. I'm just gonna let this beam guy do its thing. Well, actually, I'm gonna turn you off for a second. Just fire the shots right in there. Alrighty. So that actually wasn't so bad. I felt like if I wasn't really careful, that would have gone bad. And I feel like I knew that because there was a time where I feel like I would have been a lot more confident of this setup here. And I feel like I've experienced really rough flagships with kind of similar setups. And I was like, okay, I need to be like really on top of how I'm doing my volleys and my shots and maximize it here. And I got lucky with really good fires. So that's good. We only took like 2 damage, I think, because we had 2 already. You can get the airlock. Because I made you repair and no oxygen. That's not a store. I'm always so torn about chasing extra fights. It's like, because we could definitely take damage if we go to another fight, and that could ruin us more than the scrap will help us. It's not like there's something I'm like, oh, well, if we had the scrap, I'd buy it. I guess I didn't get the weapons buffer, but so it goes. I have to deal with the battery hack anymore. Or not the battery hack, the O2 hack, so I'll have more power there. The battery won't be damaged. It's like I'm thinking of just getting that buffer and living with 5 weapon power. Yeah, I'm not going to chase that fight with the ship. If I had cloaking, I'd be way more apt to. Or just like generally like really strong weapon setup or something. I guess more power would have been helpful because I don't love like not running full evasion this whole fight, and I'm not going to micro every single combat drone shot unless I really, really, really have to. That just sounds miserable. But I am going to try to not waste the drone. Whiff. Alrighty then, you can just go back offline. Like this phase can be really dirty because you can't cloak the all the drones, obviously. And like a lot of that comes down to like what condition your ship is in right when that thing is starting up. You gotta try it like one more time, right? I swear I used to be better at this on the computer. Hey, there we go. There it is. Just had to like get used to finding it again. I'm gonna do that and see if we can stop their missiles from doing anything. This will help that. All right. It's like we have the defense drone, but still, you know, it doesn't usually make you take 0 damage from them. You know, it gets 1, maybe 2 of them, and then you have to dodge the rest. Love the fires. Love the fires. I guess I could have had the beam drone going there for a moment, but that's okay. Like that miss. Also, I feel like I'm taking these fights slow, so I keep feeling I'm way late. I'm like, why hasn't the drone surge happened yet? And it's like, that's their first laser volley, is why it hasn't happened yet. Good thing we do have like pretty good damage when we work it out right. But I think that's part of the reason I like mind control. I mean, this game the crew kills earlier. But phase 3, the evasion starts to hurt this weapon setup more. So having like a problem dealing with a ship and mind control also is like worse than here, where even worse against the drone surge, we're like more viable blowing them up fast with no Zoltan shield, and their evasion's not nearly as high. And we can use mind control to help that out in these phases as well. I think it's like part of my reason for being okay with just the defense drone and no cloaking when there's drone control. Oh, speaking of, someone got blown up. Alright, their shields are going down. That's great. I'm just going to be able to fire them then. Really should have full evasion right now. Just trying to think of where to take it. I guess the whole reason I put you here was for you to like steal power. I guess from hacking. because I would like that beam drone to be going also. But I want every percentage of evasion I can manage right now. Alright, we gotta close the doors. That guy. Bio swipe into mind control. Didn't I have an? Oh, it's because you're not. I was like, I needed. Where's my other power though? I did that to get a power. I just want to minimize every little bit of damage I can take here if possible. Or just stay in here for a second, it's fine. Kill that thing. Finally, come on. Just get out of there. It's fine. It's like they're all like lining up, just like hungry in one shield bubble. Drone surge is over. All right. Just do that. Not so bad. So, what was that? We were at, I think, 6. So we took 5 damage there. And almost all, or all of it, I think, was just that drone surge right at the end. Oh, there's the 1 damage took there. That's not so bad. Gives us over, gives us 20 hull to play with and still not be blowing up at the screen. Can't say I've had any victories that close in quite a while. Would be pretty exciting. I don't really want to do it just because it's exciting though. It's not really a good reason to do it. Let's see. Alright, you two can get vented. Killed a decent number of their crew now. It's always hard to tell exactly what it'll be because it's like a little funky depending on where they started and what room they're in when it jumps away. It does some funky stuff. But hopefully there won't be too many borders to deal with. We can do, we'll kidnap them if that's what we have to do. But it's always like not my first choice, especially if I don't have like high engines and cloaking or something. Because like if you take any damage, it just feels so not worthwhile, like really quickly. Alright, so everyone's set. We can counter mind control fine. Yeah. Fall. Still 6 crew. It's a few more than I expected, honestly. That's okay. Just put you out. I guess, you might get hit by a laser or something, but it's okay. This board with the 1 crew. Alright, that works out. Just because, like, how they're positioned, he boarded immediately. Whatever, have Angie go help you. Obviously, I'm, like, not aiming for the kidnap strats, or I'd be, like, powering engines this whole time at max. I'd rather preserve your health over the NGs at the moment. So that volley doesn't matter at all. That one does. Use fire first. Right, miss, miss. Hey, and you shot the one that didn't miss. Great job. Great job, defense drone. That was a good play. And you're not going to get hit by that one. Alright, that's great. Easy room to vent out. This should be done soon. Glad I held on to this beam drone we found. Just makes this so much easier. Alright, so mini beam. Should take care of that. Just stay here and do this. Scare him away. Since they almost broke through that door, you switch what door they're going to go through. They have to break through that one now. That room's just going to stay vented anyway. I knew that didn't work, but I wanted it to. Although that did pop my shield, so that was just like free shield drop that I just did for no reason. Just to like remind myself that no, you can't steal power from a system that's already missing in power because it's a buffer. But that's okay. So we have point drones. Buffer takes care of it. Point there. Got plenty of dodges, so that shield drop actually didn't matter. It's just the missiles that got through. And that's totally fine. I don't really need the clone bay. I don't plan on having to clone anyone, like, imminently, hopefully. Just hopefully it doesn't take a damage from burning down. Oh, the beam got blown up. I thought I heard a drone explode. And I did. Makes sense. Distract them long enough that they don't get through that door. Alright, now definitely got to fire this while the shields are down. Such a finicky one. Alright. It's like sometimes honestly I put a little bit of damage into piloting just because the evasion is such an issue in this fight. Like beyond the 1 damage, just like even getting the extra. If you can get it twice for the 100% chance of shots. Right, they're done for. Yeah. Well, I got 2 damage on it. Not sure what your plan is all of a sudden, but that's okay. You can have your own ideas about what you want to do in life. I think I'm okay doing that. Miss, miss. You did it again. You shot the one that didn't miss. That's awesome. So proud of you. Oh no. I hate when they mind control my own guy. Please mind control him back. Oh good. I hate when it's like you swap them around. It just makes me feel real bad. Hey Thomas. Sorry if you said hi a while ago. I realized I've been like kind of focused on this fight. It's like actually not that dangerous, but I feel like it's been very on the edge of going bad, or I know it can be. So I've been trying to be pretty careful with it. Alright, so I'm going to wait for that to get to 3, and then I'll do another volley. That's the plan. And I'm gonna focus on you fighting and then go over it. That's okay. I'm still gonna shoot it at 3. No pilot, level 1 piloting, so that's that. Come on. Finish this guy off. I guess you're just fine. It's like, what do I depower for that? I just eat it. It's fine. I was gonna say I'd rather have you hitting the ship, but you're gonna need it blown up again. Eat a shot. That's something. I mean, we're fine here. It's like there's no way they're gonna get us. All right. I feel like I've just been scared from a couple of flagships with similar weapon setups that went so bad that, you know, I was like, okay, I gotta be careful here. Don't want to push it to the edge. Yeah, it's like, it was definitely decently strong. It's one of those ones where also, because I didn't have the buffer point in weapons, it's like, it can snowball like a little bit with no cloaking. If you get like a couple bad hits or fires and you're just like, or you mess up a volley, all of a sudden it's just like cascades. Or like, you know, a really bad drone phase with no cloaking. So I just like played a little slow and careful. And it was pretty good. I mean, I only took 9 damage from the flagship. 4911, you know, kind of low, but not horribly low. You know, only 37 ships. That's definitely low for 98 beacons explored. Trying to remember what sectors I even had. I had a couple of rock sectors, I know. 1500 scrap is like okay. Didn't get a ton of drops, but got the ones, you know, got the defense drone, that was helpful. Got a few things. All right. So what is that? That's 78 wins. That's awesome. Super happy about that. 6 ships left. I don't think I'm starting one tonight. What time is it? Yeah, no, I'm definitely not starting one tonight, even if it's an easy one. This second half of the run took me a while. I did a lot of micro. But we'll find out what's next. I've got all 3 Mantis ships still somehow, and Kestrel B, which is great, Zoltan B, which is great, and Lannis A, which is also pretty great. So it's really like Mantis B and C, I feel like, that are the most threatening ships left. Let's see what we get. Alright, nope. Because Zoltan B is left. Just did you. Zoltan B, not Zoltan A. Just did you. Lannis A, alright, here we go. Solid ship. Kind of similar to Slug A with a chain laser, but it's got the ion stunner, which is nice to have 2 weapons, but no mind control. It's got the Lannis, which have some decent blue options. Respirators. Definitely a strong ship. Plays the way I like because it comes with hacking. Can get a little sketchy every once in a while. Chain lasers can be a little bit of a risk in the early game, but overall should be a solid ship. So today's Monday, so there's a chance, I'll stream either tomorrow or Wednesday. Those days are kind of like on and off for me. Depends how the day goes and how the evening goes. So if not one of those two, then I should be back on Thursday. That's been a pretty regular day for me, I think. Going good, yeah. Excited. I think I'm pretty optimistic about getting through this third cycle with the Stealth Sea out of the way. That was the one I was real worried about. Although Mantis C has been my closest to losing this cycle for sure. Because in the second cycle, I was down to 2 hull in Sector 1 and 2 hull again in Sector 4. It was just like right on the edge for most of the run. But then also I've had that ship be down in 2 hull in Sector 1 2 runs and I haven't lost on that ship yet since I started tracking it. So it's kind of like, it's risky for sure, but can pull it through. I know it can pull through pretty well. And my Mantis B loss was me just throwing the game. My one Mantis B loss in my stats was a complete throw. So hopefully those will go okay. But first things first, Laney say. And maybe he'll just do 3 Mantis ships in a row to end the streak. We'll see how that happens. I'm not sure what the odds on that are. Not getting one ship at all until the last 3. But that's for another time. So let me see if there's anyone we can raid. Or I think it's just the one viewer. If I don't know if it's Thomas or someone else. So I'll let you choose who you want to go to next. But thanks for coming here, and hope to catch you next time. And let me know if there's anything that you want to see different, anything new. And see you around. Hope you have a great week.